Okay, so now that I've cut out my pouch, I'm going to want to take a look at my pouching surface. So some of the things I'm going to notice is that I've got creases right where my pouch is going to go. Also, because my belly button's right here, that's going to create a problem for pouching as well. We really want to be able to get a good seal. So one thing you can do with these pouches is, it's hard to see, but there's kind of, you can see where the pecten is right there. I can cut all this border off as long as I'm not cutting into the pecten. If I cut into the pecten, the darker part, I'm not going to get a good seal. But this is just a tape border for extra security. So if you ever have a suture line, a belly button, a urostomy that's also there, you can cut off the border. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to kind of cut my tape border down so that I have a little bit better of a surface here. So I'm just cutting around it. Okay, so now I've cut off just the side of the tape. And that way, when I go to pouch it, I can see that it's not going to be overlaying the belly button as much. So in order to get a better seal around the crease, we can do two things. We can use Brava strips, which are really cool. They're kind of like an Ekin ring, but in a strip. Or we can use stoma paste. Paste is actually just for caulking. So I'm going to use my paste. And to do that, I just take and put a little, this is old paste, by the way. So I'm just going to put a little line right there, okay, right in my crease. Well, then I notice I have another crease here, so maybe I will just do all along this crease. Okay. So I'm going to let that dry for just a minute. Now paste, what's really nice is you can smooth it out. If you get your finger wet, you can kind of, it'll be pliable, and I'll show you. So if my finger's wet, I can kind of make it a little bit smoother. It doesn't stick as much to me. Okay. Now the strip paste you use the same way. You would do that, you can pull them apart, you can mold them how you want. So now that my paste is there, I like Ekin rings. Not everybody needs them. But especially with an oval ostomy that is hard to get directly right up to the ostomy, you can use a barrier ring. We have Ekin, we also have Brava, okay? And these are very moldable. So you would just kind of mold it up to touching the stoma. So I can see that, okay. So I don't want it to overlap, but I can put it up to the skin. And kind of mess with it a little bit to see, and I can take some paste and fill in any gaps. So my ring is now right up to my stoma. It's not going over the stoma, but it's okay if it touches the stoma.